county cared about their law enforcement. I think it's proven here tonight. I'm shocked, I'm amazed. It's a very humbling experience to look around and see so many people that I know and care about and love, and complete strangers that I met along the way that come and share this. So I thank you all, and I know that term thank you, it's so overused, and I wish there was something more special than 2 words of thank you. But I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart how special this is. I'll tell you, I think you're as good as the people you surround yourself with. And I'm a positive person. I always try and stay positive. We can all go to negative points if we so choose. But if we choose to stay positive, there's always a better outcome. And we're obviously in a transition. And November 6th, I came out of campaign mode. And it's all about unity now. And Matt would tell you, we never talk about the election around the office. I don't want to talk about the election. I want everyone to come back together. And tonight I struggled with the fact of going back there and discussing the campaign or not, and for fear of what it might do to the office. But I think they'll all forgive me to just step back there 1 second, because I wouldn't be standing here if it weren't for some very special people, including all of you in this room. And I would love to list off everybody, but we would be here for a couple weeks by the amount of people, and I would probably still miss somebody and offend somebody. But really quickly, my mom and dad, I couldn't ask for better parents. From the time I was little to the present moment, they have always been there for me. The reason I am what I am is directly because of what they did for me in my upbringing. And my dad always worked hard. He was a postmaster. My mom stayed home with us at certain points as we were youngsters. And they always made ends meet. And you know, at certain times I was called a silver spoon, and that kind of hurt my heart, because we've never been rich, and we're not rich now. But I'll tell you, we really are the richest people. We've got really the best family. We still do Sunday family dinners, and I'm not married, I don't have kids, and some people think I'm not a family guy, but I am. I love families all the way around. And Matt Dean, also a total family guy, but I'll never be able to say thank you enough to my parents. So, Mom and Dad, I love you. My sister, Katie, she typically is the youngest snowbird I know. She's 6 months in New York and 6 months in Florida, and I still really haven't figured out how that works, but someday maybe I'll get there. But she stuck around. She typically would have gone back to Florida, and she stuck around and helped us to see this through, and she worked tirelessly. So Katie, thank you so much for everything. My poor brother Michael. People would say, it's got to be a tough spot running for sheriff and going in and working there. But I did it to myself. My poor brother had no choice. But he was always supportive, always positive, and Mike, I thank you for everything you endured the last year, and thanks for always being a good brother. I'll tell you, if you've met one Bean, you know them all. They're just great people. Salt of the earth is how I think they're described the most, but just really, really good people. And Matt, single income, and again, people would say how much courage I had. Well, I had a second job we could have made do. Matt didn't, and he stuck his neck out there for what he believed in, and I'll never forget that. And the Dougherty Bean campaign really was just that. It was a team effort. And I believe when you work as a team, big things happen. And everybody in this room worked with us, and our team just continued to build. And so, Matt, I truly thank you for everything, and I know you're going to do a fantastic job. I know that Lowell won't like this, but I'm going to thank the Democrats who all forgive me. It took a group, and the political side of the sheriff's race is tough. I'm looking forward to the actual job. but there certainly were Democrats that put their neck out for us. I want to thank all the staffs. There was so many deputies, sergeants, investigators, dispatchers, clerical staff that really stuck their neck out. And I never, nor did Matt, we never pushed anybody. We told people to stay out of it if they didn't feel comfortable. And we wouldn't be standing here right now without their support. And it wasn't one day they just decided. It was kind of a slow, gradual group that came together. And by the end of it, they had formed almost their own team. And they really were so instrumental in the final push. And again, I don't want to single those folks out, but I just want to say thank you, and I'll never forget that. Our entire staff has struggled the last 12 months. And that was one reason I considered not running, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put everyone through that. And it really is laying out what is important and what the final big picture is. But I knew it was going to make it for a tough year for everybody. And at the end of the day, I really firmly believe our office will have been better for it. And even now, in the past, tonight, there was people who certainly didn't support me. And once the election was over, it's done. We're back to business. And I hope that the community will be the same way. We can put away the color scheme and just be one again. Unite for our everyone's good at the sheriff's office and also in the community. So I asked you to think about that down the road. Just be open-minded and remember that the common goal is public safety. And I think the senator said it best when he said that the office of sheriff really is community-minded and really community-oriented. That's an important concept of the position of sheriff. The position of sheriff, it is the highest honor for me, and I've been asked a couple times since Wednesday, so what's it feel like? Mostly by the staff coming in the office and visiting. And I said it reminds me of the first time I was sworn in as a deputy sheriff. It's all I wanted to do, and it's all I've done, and I love it. There's never been a day that I've regretted it, and some people are unhappy in their field and what they choose to do, but I'm not that guy. And so I just want to thank you all so much for allowing me to have this honor to serve. And you will see that I will give it my best, and you will have me there every day, day in, day out, and I promise I won't let you down. And I hope you know that comes from the bottom of my heart.